Let's assume that you want to get into the car insurance business somehow, promoting car insurance products or information or affiliate products or whatever it is. So I'm just going to type in car insurance into Google. And again, you can use this method for anything. You could be in the dental, you might be a dentist, for example, or a doctor, or any of that, or maybe you might be I don't know, a teacher, a college student, or a teacher, or whatever it is that you're interested in. Maybe you might be into like dog training. It doesn't matter. This is gonna work for everything. So for this particular research, what we want to do is understand our customers and get a very good understanding of our customers. So the first step, as you can see, is to do a search on a keyword or a keyword phrase on Google for whatever it is our business or our interests are. So then the next thing to do is to pick 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 websites that rank highly on that term. The reason why we're doing this is because we want websites that have a lot of traffic and are obviously related to our subject matter. So obviously, if you're in the top page, forget about the ads. Forget about the ads. We're not going to be clicking on the ads. I want us to look at the natural search results. If you're going to be in the top page 1 of Google for a competitive search term, and you can bet car insurance is very competitive, then that means you have a lot of traffic. If you have a lot of traffic coming in, it means that the internet is able to collect a lot of data about you. That is why we're looking at generic keyword phrases in our area of interest, like car insurance or dog training or real estate, for example, and then picking the top. So for this example, let's say I use Geico because that's quite a famous company, especially in the US. And so then next thing we're going to do is go to a website called quantcast.com, type in the URL, and then click the find button. And another place that we're going to be going to, and I'll go there while this loads up. Remember, I'm in Kenya. I'm showing this from a very nice place in Kenya, but the internet is not as fast as it is in the US or in Australia, where I sometimes spend a lot of time. Another website to go to is compete.com. Again, type in the URL, click go. Compete.com and Quantcast is going to give you some very cool demographic data on your chosen websites. So for example, hang on a second. I don't know if I clicked go on that one. We'll bring up a page that has traffic data for, you can choose the month, you can choose whether you want to see people or visits or whatever, and the date range is for 6 months. Again, you can choose all that. What I want to show you is not really the traffic data. As you can see, this website receives about 3.6 million people monthly. So obviously, if you're getting to the car insurance market, you're not going to try and beat Geico on the keyword car insurance. You'll probably go for something more narrowed down and niche, such as car insurance in Miami, or car insurance in London, or even in a suburb in London, like, or whatever, or let's say if it's in Sydney, Australia, you might go for car insurance Darlinghurst or whatever it is, Potts Point. That's a suburb in Sydney. So you're probably gonna niche down further, or car insurance for middle-aged people, or pensioners or something. But for this data, we want to get the big players because they have so much traffic. As you can see, 3.6 million people. So the internet has collected a lot of information about them. So as you can see, let's look at this area first. Okay. As you can see, people who go to Geico.com, which is one of the most, as you can see, busiest car insurance websites on the internet, these people also like to go to websites such as comparisonmarket.com. A person who goes to Geico is 32 times more likely to go to comparisonmarket.com than your average internet user. They go to insurance.com and so on and so forth. So this starts to show you where else your visitors hang out. This kind of information may not be useful when you're building your product, It might be actually, or it might not, but it gives you an insight into the kind of person your customer you're going to be serving and interacting with. You can use this kind of information in the future for advertising and knowing where to put your ads and target your ads, maybe Google ads or other kinds of ads. I forget the name right now, but we'll get to it in another video. So this kind of information is useful. Now, what is even more useful when it comes to learning who your customers are the demographics. As you can see, most of them are female. Well, 54% are female. They're roughly 18 to 49 years of age, the majority of them. Majority of them are African American and Hispanic, college degree, 30 to 60K in income. And then if you click on this demographics link, you'll get a even more detailed summary of, insights into the demographics. And so you see it summarizes them for you and just tells you, look, they're female, they're young adults, they're African American, and they have 0 to 2 kids in the household, they're middle income people, and they're college graduates. And you can click on the lifestyle link for some more data. So over here you get to learn that they also like insurance websites, a few like taxes. See this affinity score. So you can get that kind of information. We'll do something with we'll try another example shortly with another kind of market. So now we're here at compete.com, and so let's see, it gives you once again the traffic data. So a lot of information here. So some of this data is only available if you join the pro version. What I'm using for both of these, for Quantcast and for Compete, is the free version, so you don't have to pay for this. But if you want all these other extra stuff, you have to pay these guys for the advanced access. But anyways, the important thing is the keywords that people use when they're searching. As you can see here, they're very specific. They're actually searching for gecko. And then you get to see where the traffic comes from, and so on and so forth. Now here, again, demographics. It gives you, again, that's only with the pro stuff. Now you can click on audience profiles. Let's see what that says. So as you can see, there's once again a whole bunch of audience data you can get, some of which is free, some of which you have to be a paid member. And then again, as you can see, there's interest. It goes very deep. You get geographics. You get data on the kind of geographics you're dealing with in your customer base, and then you get their interest. There's 1,800 psychographic segments that they track. So that's how you get to understand who your customers are.